I just wanted to document this moment. I came out of a interview for a job that I see that has so much potential to become my career, and I'm so excited because it went so well. I didn't feel nervous. I felt very relaxed. I was just talking to them, and it felt great. So fingers crossed, if you're seeing this, then I got the job. I went for an interview at 8 and now I went home and changed because today's like sports day, so I didn't want to go to work in my interview clothes because it was sports day, because I did tell my boss about it. It is for a secretary position in the same town that I currently work, just in a different school, and I'm really, really, really excited. I feel great about this opportunity. It's crazy because when I left the interview, I get a message from my uncle telling me about somebody who told him about me. Like, a friend said about when I stepped up and subbed for my teacher and did a great job, and that was apparent. And so it's just crazy, and he was letting me know, it's like, keep up the good work or whatever. And it was just, the timing was like perfect. He didn't even know I was in the interview. So I feel really good about this. Like I said, I've never left an interview or even been in an interview and felt so relaxed and so good about it, because I felt like I'm definitely qualified for this position. I definitely know I can do like my best work in this position. And so like, it just felt good because I was like, I know I can do this. Like, when you go into an interview and you're still like, can I do this? No, like, I know 100% that this was the job I was meant to do. It sounds crazy, but I just know it. So I'm feeling good. Heading to work now. It's my boss knows that I was going to be a little late because of the interview. I did tell her. I actually emailed her about my interest in a secretary position before this. I just had told her that it was something I was passionate about and that I really wanted to do, and if she ever knew about an opening, to let me know, to please recommend me, to consider me. And I'm thinking about openings in district and in our own school, anything that, because obviously she knows about future things coming up, so that's what I had in mind. And then a position came up, but it was a 12-month position, and it wasn't something I could commit to, because with the kids it would kind of be tough. But I said, if it's meant for me, something else will come up. And then this one came up, and this is a 10-month position, so I do get the summers off. There are some days in the summer that I can work, and when we have break, there's 2 days I think I'm required to work when we have like week-long breaks, which is everything is been able to work. I don't know, I just feel I felt this good about a job when I got this job. The current job I have now, I felt really good about it, but I hadn't been working for 4 years, so it was tough. So I was nervous and this and that, but this job has given me my work confidence back. Like, I know what I bring to the table. I know what I bring to a team. I know my work ethic, and sometimes as a mom, I question things that I do. As a wife, I question things. But I've always felt so strongly about my work skills. Like, I just felt like I was very dedicated to my work. And I know it sounds crazy. Like, I should feel like that about being a mom and being a wife. But I don't have that fully confident, I'm nervous about it because, a wife and mom, it's tough. But at work, I feel confident about what I do and what I put out there, and the rapport I think and all that. Anyway, I need to buy stamps real quick. So you see all this part of my hair done. I was just filming a life update without recording. Okay, so you just saw me accepting. You just saw me after my first interview, and how excited I was. So I'm gonna go through this quickly because I literally just said it. But after that, they called me that same day and asked me to come in the next day for a second interview. I came in the next day for a second interview. you know, they liked me and all this. Then I waited about less than a week, and then they, my friend, my coworker, and my boss told me that they called them for my recommendations, because I put their names down. And then I heard back from the superintendent's secretary that to schedule an interview with him. So then that was a Thursday. The interview was set for Tuesday. We had a long weekend. The whole family was sick. Avery was sick, Phoenix was sick, then John. And I was like, oh, a little, you know, off. Went to his interview. He offered me the job officially. Got the job. So excited. Went back to work. And at 1 o'clock I had to leave because I got sick at work. So then the next day I was out. So I got a new job out, but this job is in the district. I'm going to be the school secretary, which I'm so excited about. As a school secretary, you get benefits and a pension, and I'm a 10-month secretary, so I do have the summers off. So I pretty much have the schedule and everything of the teachers, kind of. But like when we have a week off, I work 2 days of the week, or I get out, I'm in there early and out a little later. Like I work a full 8 hours. I do get out at 3:30 though, so it's 7:30 to 3:30. So it's amazing. It's right here in town. It's actually closer to my house than the school I work in now, but it's in the same town. It's just closer because it's like a straight drive. But Phoenix's school, the school I work at now, is like not that far, but this one is closer. I get a parking spot, which is so amazing. Like I just feel so grown and official, and I'm so excited when I tell you that I just feel like this job was meant for me, and I just didn't know it. I don't know, like I'm so happy. Like this is the start of my career. Like I went to school for psychology and I never really did anything with that, and I thought I was going to go back to teaching, but I do have a lot of schooling left. Like I could go take my test for teaching, pass it, because it's tough, have to pass it, and then once I pass it I could get a job, but I have to start courses as I get the job and be on, like there's just a lot before I'm like a teacher, and then like I have to get tenured, and then like it's not impossible. There's people my age and my stage of life with kids or older, and they do it. I just feel like the passion to be a teacher wasn't so big for me to go through all that. Like it's not like I was so passionate about being a teacher that it was worth going through all that. Like no, I was choosing to be a teacher because it's something I know I could do and I know I could be good at, and I have, you know, experience in that field, so I know that like it's something I'm capable of doing. It's the perfect hours because of the kids, you know, like it made sense. It just made sense. Like it made sense. It was something that was possible of doing and all that. It made sense, but it wasn't something I was super passionate about, but it wasn't something I hated either. Like I could see myself being happy being a teacher if right now today I could just be a teacher. Like I had everything right now and I was done with that school and I was totally done and I can go into a classroom and be a teacher, not a sub because I could be a sub. Then I could see myself doing it. But there would be something missing. Like I do love organizing and paperwork and the phone calls and all that stuff. Like I really do enjoy that. I enjoy office work so much, and it's why I changed my major, because my major was early childhood, and then I started working in an office for the first time, in a safety office, and I loved that type of work. And I changed to psychology because I figured I could be a child psychologist and, you know, all these other things. And then, you know, I got married and had kids and things just didn't go exactly that way. And now I couldn't see myself being a child psychologist. So things changed. With this opportunity and this job, I feel like it's just perfect. If later on I need more schooling for something else that's going to further me in this path, then I'm all for it because it's going to, you know, better me for this. But I just felt like teaching right now just wasn't something that I could do. I feel like this is perfect. I can advance here. I get tenured. There's just so much that I get from this, and I still feel like I have all those benefits that I wanted for being a teacher or working in the school district. I'm not in the same school as Phoenix anymore, which is bittersweet, but I've formed some lifelong friendships at my job now. I've been there for 2 years. It was my first job from being a stay-at-home mom. It gave me back the confidence I needed, and I've formed lifelong friendships. And so those people are still in the school with him. So that's good. There's perks and not so perks of working in the school your kid goes. As for Phoenix, it doesn't faze him, doesn't bother him. But Avery, I think it would affect her, and she'll be there in September. So I feel good with all the friendships I've made, that like my kids are good there. Like, you know, not a lot of parents get to like know everybody in the school before their kid goes there, and I got lucky. Like Phoenix went there for 1 year and then I was there, and so I've created all these friendships, and I know that everybody's keeping an eye out for him, or I just know that, not even keeping an eye, but just I know the people he's around. Like next year when they tell me, oh, this is his teacher, unless it's a new teacher that comes in, I know her and I know about her, or I know or I've worked with her in some sort, and that feels good and reassuring. So I'm so happy that I got that opportunity to meet all these people, and some of them are my lifelong friends. Like, it's amazing. So I'm so happy that this part of my life and journey is closing. It's such a great, like, it was a great experience, a great ending, and I took so much from it. And now this new chapter is going to be amazing, because I'm going to meet a bunch of new people in a new environment and a different position. And once my kids get to 6th grade, I'll know all the staff there because I'll be in the office, and I'll feel great about them going to that new school. So it's a plus and a positive, and it's great. And it's good to kind of be able to put my mom hat on when I go to Phoenix's school and not work there and them not be my colleagues anymore. That feels good, that I'm able to separate it, but I'm still really, really close, and I still know everybody. I know the principal, so if there's an issue and she calls me, I feel more comfortable because I know her. I know it's familiar. I know it, and it feels good. So I'm sad that I'm leaving, because I wish I could just take all my friends with me. Because like if I was to become the secretary after being an aide in my school and then I became the secretary, it's different. Like, you know, I know everybody already, so they'll say, like, oh, just the different things. It'd be tough. So I wish I could stay there, obviously, because I love everybody mostly, and but I'm happy to meet new people, and this job gave me my work confidence back. I knew obviously I wasn't going to be an aide forever, but I knew that this was my step in the door. This was what gave me my work confidence back. It was something I knew had experience in, and I could get hired for, and I was confident in. But it was like 4 years at home. I've been working since I was 13, so that was long. But I feel confident, and this new job, I feel so passionate about it. I feel like, I don't know, I can't explain it. It's just like when, and this might be exaggerating it, but this is how strongly I feel, like when a doctor has worked so hard and then they become a doctor, and it's like this is what I was meant to do, or like anybody who does any job. It could be a custodian, it could be the president of the United States, it could be anybody. But when you feel passionate about what you do, what do they say? Love what you do. What is it? Oh, I can't remember the quote. I'm so good at quotes. If you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, or something like that. Like, I know that I'm truly, truly, truly gonna love what I do. Like, I just know it already, and I know it's not going to be easy, and it's craziness, and every day is going to be different, which is also great, because there's going to be aspects of the day that are the same every single day, attendance or copies or this or whatever. But there's aspects of the day that you have no idea, because it's school with kids in the principal's office area, and you never know what's going to happen. So it still gives me that like unexpected thing that you get when you're in a classroom because you have no idea. But it gives me the familiar everyday stuff as well. So I just feel like I'm going to be so happy here, and I can't wait. I've been very emotional about it lately because like I said, like when I drop Phoenix off on the line, it's just little things that I'm gonna miss. Like I'm not gonna drop off or pick him up anymore, John is, because I'll be there at 7:30 to 3:30. It's still amazing hours, but he starts at 8:30 and gets out at 3. But it's still pretty cool. So that is my update. As for Phoenix and Avery, I'll give you a quick little update, but Phoenix is in first grade, regular first grade. He's out of special ed now. I think I've said this before, but he's out of special ed and he's been doing amazing. Like, I wish his first grade teacher could be his teacher till he goes to college. Like, she's amazing, and he has not lost any teeth, but he's starting to grow teeth on the back, so he has sharp teeth now. Avery is going to kindergarten in September, and she's freaking out about it already. We're in January, and she's like, oh my god, I'm gonna be 5. What am I gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do. So she's like me, I guess. She thinks ahead and freaks out about it. So that's gonna be interesting. She has a little attitude on her, but I love her when she's sweet. She's the sweetest thing ever and the biggest helper ever, but you cross her the wrong way, there's no, I guess she gets it from me. But John, he's in school. He will be done hopefully by the end of this year. He will be done and he will get his bachelor's degree. And yeah, so we are doing pretty good. I'm happy, the family is happy and healthy, and we're doing good. So anyways, I just wanted to give you guys a little update because of all this and show you the clip about me after the first interview, because I probably repeated myself a lot in this one. But anyways, I need to finish getting ready to go to this retirement party, which I know I'm gonna cry a lot because like the fact that, oh, she's not gonna be there anymore, and then it makes me think of like, I'm not even gonna be here anymore. So that was making me cry today, because it's like I'm gonna miss all this and all these people. And so it's like both, like, oh, like I would have already been crying because she's not gonna be there anymore, because I'm just emotional, like regardless, even if I barely knew her, I would feel that way. But the fact that like it reminds me that Monday's my last day, so it's bittersweet. I'm still gonna see these people, I know, but it's different. It's a change, and we'll have lunch with them and all that stuff. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.